Have you already seen someone who does something like this or like this, trying to shoot his pistol? We'll talk about these head movements today, but before we start, be welcome to ABA International's YouTube channel. My name is Lucas, I am chief instructor here, and today, as stated before, we will talk about this unnecessary, not recommended movements during the shooting. On the last video, we were talking about the alignment between the pistol, the barrel, and the shooter's forearm. You can see it, of course, just accessing our YouTube channel. Look for video number 25. 24, sorry, 25 is today. But today, our goal is to talk about the head movements or the head positions during the shooting. Again, if you want to learn about combat shooting, if you want to learn how to defend yourself, how to kill your enemies, how to use your firearms, how to convert your firearms into true weapons, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications, because in 2024 we will share not only one, not 10, not 100, but 366 videos regarding combat shooting. Let's go. Head positions during shooting. First, have you already seen someone trying to shoot and turning his head like this? I will explain how it works. Here is my white gun again. Well, recently I wrote an article for the ABA International website. If you didn't do it yet, please access abainternational.us, where you will be able to read not only to this article, which title was right-handed left eye dominant. What now, right? Or I am right-handed, but my dominant eye is the left one. And now you can read, sorry, not only this one, but hundreds of other texts about combat shooting. Better, about science-based combat shooting. Anyway, I wrote this text regarding the binocular vision and its relation with shooting. So, when you are trying to use both eyes opened to shoot a pistol, you will have a problem, or you may have a problem. This is due to the way our brain reads or receives the information, the different information from each one of our eyes. Therefore, you may see a double image somewhere in this sight picture. You may see two rear sights, two front sights, or two targets. And if you understand that you have two targets, at which are you shooting? This is serious, right? But this was subject of this text. This is not for today, and I'm not diving into it today, right? Today we are talking about the head positions. What is the relation between the text and this head position? When this guy is trying to find his sight alignment, and he keeps both eyes open, he is struggling with his blue sight picture. He is struggling with his raptor. Do you remember this term? He is struggling with what he can see, and he is trying to understand that. He may try to close one eye, problem solved. I have now a very clear image of rear, front, and target, right? But we teach our students about how important it is to keep your both eyes open during a combat. Therefore, we used to train with both eyes open. And then this guy is struggling to see something through the aiming device. And what he tries to do is turn his head. As I said before, my dominant eye is the left one, right? So if I was supposed to do it, I would turn my head to my right, and at some point, my nose would block the access of my right eye to the aiming device. Then the image I will receive of rear sight, front sight, and target would be kind of, and the image I would see with just one eye opened. Of course, this is not recommended because we're putting your threat, your target, in the edge of your visual field. Therefore, you will not be able to maintain the best situational awareness that is important, of course, for any combat situation. Second, yesterday we talked about the guys who still aligns their pistols with their forearms. And therefore, if I'm trying to aim like this, if I present my arm like this gun will never be in front of any of my eyes. Even if I am right, if my right eye is my dominant eye, it is not possible. Look how I have to destroy this alignment here in order to position my pistol in front of my right eye. And it gets worse if I have this cross dominance, right? So the guy is struggling to keep this alignment, and then he starts looking for the sights with his head, and the position that he finds is something like this. Have you ever seen this at your gun range, at your shooting range? I'm pretty sure you know someone who shoots this way. Again, this is not what we recommend. The optimal execution teaches us to present the pistol in front of our dominant eye instead of trying to look for the pistol with our head. Does it make sense? And third and last for today, of course, these are not the only head positions, only wrong head positions you will find at the gun range, but I consider these three positions the most common and the worst. Again, third, this is very common, especially among the, how can I call them, the tactical sexy community. So these guys were camouflaged. They want to look badass, and therefore they are putting a lot of strength into their pistols. So they are muscling everything they can, and they're trying, or they're starting to turtle, something like that. Have you seen that before? They look like robots shooting. This is also undesirable. What we want is the most natural position as possible. This will help us to keep a better natural point of aim, and therefore we will be able to, when needed, to use our second aiming device much faster. Does it make sense for you? Now, I want to know, do you used to do some of these positions? Have you already seen someone at your shooting range shooting like this? Please write down on the comments section. I want to know. And of course, subscribe, turn on the notifications because tomorrow we will have something more to add.